to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Corey Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items in my job, he can play it right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
The thirst is absolutely real, everybody. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you are listening to Sacramento's #1 video game and, I don't know, nerd everything podcast, because we talk about a lot of stuff here, so whatever. The Video Game Bang. Hey, thank you for the host already.
Sorry.
Brought to you by Oblivion Comics and Coffee. Come for the coffee, stay for the comics. Powered by NRG. Who else we got? GG Gamer Subs, that's right. Get your bump with GG Gamer Subs, that's right. Coming in brand new flavors as strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry burst.
Root beer.
Not confirmed.
And edamame. There we go.
Yeah. I'm here for it. I would drink that.
There we go. Boom.
I
There we
fucking
go.
love edamame.
The real David Webb's on the show.
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
I see you've been hitting the gym lately.
Hitting the gym?
No results.
Wow.
Damn. That's
Jesus.
cold.
He's probably in better shape than I am right now, I promise you.
That's 100% accurate.
I'm just saying.
I actually got some really good news today.
Really?
Yeah, not regarding...
Save 15% on car insurance?
No, but this isn't even for car.
Wow.
So my check engine light has been on for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I haven't been driving. Like, I've been carpooling with my wife or just not going anywhere.
Okay,
So
that's a solution. All right.
we finally took it into the dealer today. The entire fuel system had to be replaced, and my gas tank imploded.
Wow.
Jesus.
Like it had crumpled in like 2 inches.
I
How
think so
did
this
that
was good
happen?
news.
It was all covered by the warranty,
Oh,
so it was
okay.
fine.
Well,
Oh, okay. So this was like a factory defect or something like that?
No, they have no idea what caused it.
Good lord.
They have zero idea.
See, he thought he was getting like $1 a gallon, but really his gas tank just imploded.
My gas tank is getting smaller. It's like, man, gas keeps going up, but my cost keeps going down.
That's horrible. The internationally known Steven Gutierrez is in the building, everybody.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
You've been hitting the gym too,
enthusiastic.
actually.
I have.
That's 2 gym rats.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. We were really making me look bad out
That was
here.
bad.
Bro!
Bro,
All right.
Bro.
bro,
All
do you live,
Bro.
bro?
Very
All
uncomfortable.
right. We're
Bro.
enough of that one.
I felt bad.
I just want everybody to know I'm very uncomfortable.
That's why I
You
don't.
should be.
I don't go
You should
to
be very
those
uncomfortable
kinds of
with that.
gyms.
Oh, no, I do. Just so I can be like the fat guy. That's why I want to get the half sweater. And then just like, oh, what's going on
Get
over
the crop
here?
top sweater.
That's not
going on?
good. That's not good.
Go on the treadmill.
And then finally, of course, we have the invisible girl herself. Emmaskies is here with us.
It me.
Hit you.
It me.
It
It you. Okay.
I thought you said hit me too.
I thought you said hit me as well. Yeah.
I was like, this is not one of those
oh
shows.
my gosh.
What is going on?
Anyway,
What
I
kind of
apparently
streams do you do?
don't worry about it.
We're like, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
This is
Apparently,
the
I'm the
crime
only one here that
family.
doesn't go to the gym, and I feel bad
I
about
don't
it.
go to the gym either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you
I
for
kinda need
the
the gym.
host there,
Save the
Emmaskies.
host.
Oh my God, why are you like this?
We've been making some changes to the show lately. One thing I think I'm going to change to the show is that long music intro. For the love of everything,
That is quite extensive.
It was going for like 5 minutes. Sheesh. Anyway, some big news happened over the last couple of days, everybody. I
Having a child.
Yeah, no, not yet. No. Can't afford one of those. But I can afford an Xbox One, and I did go out and buy an Xbox One, everybody.
Which is
I'm so proud.
insane.
So proud.
We're not clapping because it's a miracle. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Golf clap.
Yeah, it was an impulse buy. I don't know what came over me. You know what? Here's the dead honest truth. I literally missed the old co-op days. I haven't played that
Yeah.
in a long time, so I haven't been able to play video games with a group of people in forever. And so all the games that I saw that I wanted, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, were all just kind of exclusively to the PC or Xbox. My PC is literally garbage. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it that way.
Next best thing.
Since I'm very frugal, I have a
You have the worst Xbox that you could find.
I was just saying I have a good, amount saved up. That's just literally like Scrooge McDuck's vault that I don't touch. So I was like, well, might as well.
Hey!
What up?
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks
2
for
months
the
in a
sub.
row.
I was like, I might as well get an Xbox. I know a lot of people that have Xboxes. The Gold Team has Xbox.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why
Every one of
not?
us.
Why not get the Xbox?
He sends us a listing for a used Xbox
Hold
One.
on. Mind you, let's preference that with I'm frugal.
Yeah.
Preference?
A used Xbox
Whatever,
One.
you know what I meant.
Not like the original Xbox One when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
For like $199 at GameStop. I'm like, dude, for $50
Just
more,
buy a
you
new
can get
Xbox.
a brand new Xbox One S with the game.
But in my defense, $199 for the system. That extra $50 could have got the game. Boom. There it is.
The game
Yeah,
that
but
you're
then
not
it
going to
breaks
play.
down and like.
So
I
for
already
the
bought
same
the
price?
game. Yeah. I already bought the game. I mean,
yeah, 'cause you
we
got
literally
Madden.
just played last night, everybody. We played Sea of Thieves for the first time.
Oh, let's not say we played Sea of Thieves. Somebody did not get an
Hold
invite
on.
to this.
Hold
and I'm
on.
not salty about it. I'm not salty. It's okay. It's fine.
So
Not mad.
you won't be okay.
Fuck off.
Okay.
Salty as the sea.
Fuck off.
That was actually pretty good. Yeah. The servers weren't the greatest, so you didn't really.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Why I didn't get an invite?
So I mean, we got on and we.
Actually, we barely got to
Yeah,
play.
we barely
So
pillaged and plundered.
we
as-
streamed.
Yeah.
Aaron streamed to VGB. I
Yeah.
streamed on my channel. And Aaron stopped streaming at a certain point until we got it running. I kept streaming. So the first 45 minutes of my stream is us sitting in the
Trying to
loading
get
screen.
into a game.
Trying to get into a game.
Like the loading screen shows, or not the loading screen, but like the little waiting screen shows your avatar, and he's holding up a mug.
Oh, yeah.
My guy was just holding it for the longest there.
Shaking like
Swaying back and
this
forth.
All of a sudden, you see the mug start like shaking a little bit.
I was like, yeah, this is. But I mean, eventually we got into the game. We played a little 4-player co-op with GSG.
Yep.
We
GSG took my spot, really?
no.
He kind of forced his way in.
No, yeah, it was more. It was more of a.
And then he brought people with him.
Yeah, it was more of an
started
invasion.
inviting people into the party.
It was
Yeah.
more like an
It's
unwelcome
the equivalent
Y'all
of
got
a
boarded.
raid.
Yeah,
we really
basically.
did. Yeah, we got raided in a bad way. So I mean, we okay. First impressions, because I say we can't really say it's a review because we only got to play like what, a few hours,
Yeah. If
maybe
that.
like 2 or something like that.
It's the first story I have in the show notes, too. So this works.
Really?
It's a good segue. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sea of Thieves, team issues. Oh yeah. Well, before that,
Before we get to that,
because we'll talk the positives at least.
yeah.
You're a pirate.
That's one
There's
thing.
positive.
You are a pirate.
It's awesome.
I will say the graphics on the game do look quite impressive when you're out on the sea. Like, I really like the way the water looks while you're like, I could sit there and just kind of let them drive while I'm watching the waves and
Right.
stuff like that.
It's
Yeah.
sailing.
Oh, sorry, sailing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't have my sea legs yet,
Get
so
in.
I don't have all the terms and the jargon and stuff
I just
like
like
that.
ringing the bell.
Yeah, like the bales are pretty cool, and you can go up into the and so like it's very intricate to get into the mechanics of all the driving and stuff. Excuse me, sailing.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh
There
my
you
God,
go.
whatever. There's like 3 sails on the boat.
Boating.
We don't use nautical terms. It's just
No.
left and right.
Yeah, because none of us know what starboard is.
Starboard
or-
and port and
What's the front and back?
aft. And,
Aft is the back because it's like ass. It's the ass of
So
the
what's the
boat.
front
It's the
then?
aft. The bow.
I thought that was just
The bow?
front.
Bow.
Or I thought
No,
that was the
there's no
bottom
L.
of the ship.
Bow.
Bowel
The bow.
is
It's like your guts.
something very different.
Said like the bowels, right?
Sailing.
It's this water in the bow.
The
Sailing
bowels of
terms.
hell.
Dude in the TARDIS, he popped in for a hot second, and then popped out whenever somebody else popped in. I guess he did his own little thing or whatever.
Port. If you're
Lord.
facing, if
Here
you're
we go.
facing the boat, facing the front of the boat, port is to the left.
Did you Google this?
Yep.
Yeah, he's looking at it on Google
Left
right now.
and then
Starboard is the right.
Right is
Starburst.
starboard.
Okay.
Is starburns.
All right.
The front is the bow or the stern. Point of sail is the direction. That's
All right. Now,
And I
okay,
had
we're
the
good.
helm.
We're good.
You
We're
had
good.
the helm?
Moving,
I was
moving,
at the helm.
moving right along, everybody.
Before we move on to anything else, I
Okay.
do want to point out you have fingerprints all over your glasses, and it's all I can see. And I just want chat to know that.
Okay.
There's
All
fingerprints all over his glasses.
Stop the
I really
shit,
wanted
man.
to. I was hoping I could get you to take them off to do it. Like you wouldn't notice what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
And you
Nah,
just-
come on now. I've done this for years now. I'm already
They're still there.
They don't know what my face looks like.
It's like that episode of How I Met Your Mother when they find out Barney can't take a bad picture.
Oh yeah.
They
keep trying to do it.
Anymore.
He always looks the same.
Yeah.
One cool thing in the game is you can vote to put somebody in jail.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. If you don't like,
Why you look at us like you're gonna put us in jail?
No, we're gonna get together. And we're gonna put Aaron in jail.
excuse me?
Don't worry about it. Nothing. Don't
This
worry
is
about it.
mutiny already.
Thanks for the
Don't worry
bits,
about
daddies,
it.
guys.
Jeez.
Oh, thank you for them biddies.
25 bits.
Check out my
25
stern.
biddies. All right.
Why are you like this?
That's horrible. That's horrible.
I'd
What did you
rather
like about the
I'd
game?
rather look
Webb?
at his ass. Wait, what is it?
Yeah, I caught you mid chew.
You did. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot we were recording, so it's not good to eat. when we're
Yeah.
recording.
Usually, in a podcast, I mean, talking and stuff like that.
Anyway,
It's real.
it was okay. So I like the gameplay. I like how you kind of all have something to do. You know what I mean? And if one person isn't doing their job, then you're not going in the right direction. Or if one person disconnects and nobody's driving the boat, then you gotta.
That is, yes.
Okay.
So we're sailing. GSG dropped out. Some rando got put into our thing, and he just kept walking around the ship. He wasn't doing anything. Aaron fell overboard.
What the fuck?
First of all, in my defense,
He walked the plank.
I was swinging my sword,
Oh
and I
yeah,
just happened.
He kept
happened to-
twice. He
yeah.
kept swinging, and then he just fall off.
Yes.
But we're going pretty fast.
Yeah.
He falls overboard. Steven all of a sudden disconnects. So the dude's just doing laps around there, and I'm running around. I'm moving the sails up so I can slow down. I'm running back to the helm. I'm trying to steer it. I'm going to the back. I'm like
But
panicking.
that's the fun, I think,
It
in
was
it.
so-
Like,
it was
it's,
fun.
there's so
Like,
much to do. It's
it
like a
was
really
just-
co-op game, too.
Yeah.
Like, you really kind of have to all work in tandem.
So can you do a lot of it solo though?
So I played a little solo today before I came to the show, and you can play the whole thing solo.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you can do the whole thing solo. What? Good.
Because I don't have any friends, so I'm.
You
playing
literally are
solo.
sitting around 3 people right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, 3 people who apparently don't invite me to games.
Oh,
so I'm
my
gonna
God.
play
First of
solo.
all,
We
I don't
activated
have your
your
gamer
trap card,
tag
guys.
on Xbox,
Oh my
and
There's a
then I
bait.
didn't know you had the game. So
bait.
She
I actually don't.
doesn't.
there you go.
But anyway, no, I play most of my games solo, so.
Wow. We're going to have to break that shell. We're going to have to break that shell. I didn't buy an Xbox 360 to play by myself.
You bought an Xbox 360?
No.
That's why it's
I
$1.99.
bought an Xbox 360 first, yeah, years ago, and I didn't play. It's a long story.
Oh,
What else?
seeing other crews, seeing other boats.
Oh, when you go by?
Seeing
That are, like,
other
actually in the
boats.
same
The
server.
feeling of, like, are they going to attack us? Are they just going to...
Like we saw one in the distance, and Aaron's like, "Put out the lights! Put out the lights!" So we're running around shutting off the lanterns.
Because I played with some randos first.
Yeah.
And found out they were racist too. That was weird.
Aw.
So literally, I was on like a
So therefore-
slave ship the first time that I played the game,
Aaron's
which is just crazy.
Oh,
But
God.
whenever I was playing lookout for them, so I was up in the crow's nest, and I was like,
Where they couldn't see him.
I said, I see a boat over there. And like, no, that's just a little checkpoint or whatever. And I was like, no, checkpoints that are attached to rocks don't sway in the ocean. I can see lights on their boat, and so they all look with their telescopes or whatever, and they see.
Eyeglass.
And I was like,
eyeglass.
they were like, all right, cool, that's an actual boat. So we go over there, and to attack them. So whenever I happened in our game, I was like, that's how people see you real clear, is those lights. So I was like, shut off these lights around the boat. So you have to run all around the boat, just blowing out candles and stuff like that. It's, I
So
don't
you
know, it's
knew
pretty
that
good.
people would come to kill you because you had done that to kill people.
Correct.
Yes.
But
Alright.
also, well, I mean, we never got them because they docked on an island and then they sunk their own boat and then hid on the island.
How the hell do you do that?
Okay.
Yeah, you can sink your own
It's
boat.
a bold move,
Yeah,
Todd.
we
Let's
almost
see
did
if it
it
works.
twice.
Yeah.
How?
I think it's called scuttling.
Running over rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You scuttle your own
no,
ship.
that's
Yes.
not. That's on accident.
So that's also cool in there. And whenever you hit rocks, you can Titanic your own self and let you go down and repair with all the supplies and everything that you got. It's, I don't
How
know.
do you get a new boat? That's what I want to know.
I think you get a new boat each time you load the game up. I don't think there's like a really like this is your boat, which is kind of odd because you can buy things for your boat, like sails, and then.
So does every time you load up, it has those things?
See, that's I don't know.
I bet you it does. It's just not always. It's not gonna be the same boat.
Yeah.
But it's gonna look the same.
Right.
It's
It's a different
It resurrects
instance.
itself from the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
I can see the end of it. Like the content is a little shallow. Like there's
Yeah.
not a lot of depth. in this game.
Water puns.
But I'm not even trying either. That's crazy. But I can see the potential, unlike something like a No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
So, well, actually, the only big difference I would say then, because there's,
Well, I mean, Sea of Thieves didn't promise a whole bunch of shit.
Correct.
That they're not living up to.
And then whenever Webb or Steven are in front of me, I can actually see them. No Man's Sky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of a little ball of light.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest thing. How was your experience with the game, Emma? I'm sorry, Steven. I forgot you didn't have the game.
Yeah, we get mixed up a lot.
Yeah.
It's a little,
you guys are kind of...
I'm gonna... Bye, everybody.
You're going to play soon. You're going to be on the high seas with us.
Just buy it now during the show and have it downloaded.
Yeah, you might as well.
Can you even do that?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
I did that with Fortnite.
Or you can be like me and it downloads in like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Wait, I can set it to download on my Xbox, even though my Xbox isn't on.
Do you have your Xbox
Next time
set
it turns
to?
on, it will start downloading.
Okay,
But
so
you can
it
have
still
in
won't
the
start
queue.
downloading until I get home.
I guess that's true.
Thank you for the host Snoopy one. No, thank you very much, sir, and then thank you for the follow, everybody. I couldn't read the guy's name. Sorry, it'll show up. There you go. 900 Bishop Street. I think I just gave your address.
Please don't give your address out
sorry.
on the internet.
Sorry.
Someone's getting swatted.
Living Decline in chat wants to know, is it better than Destiny?
Ooh.
Which one?
Hands down, I will say unequivocally yes.
Destiny 1 or Destiny 2 or both?
Both put together.
Better than,
You didn't like Destiny 1?
No, hang on. He didn't play either one.
No, I did play one.
Stop
your lying now. I did play one.
He played at E3 before the first one came out. He played their beta.
And then I played Corey. I came over to Corey's house to play it because he kept talking about how I never played the game, so you got to play it.
So
I sat down and I played it over here.
All right.
And that's when I was it's not an uneducated,
usually is.
review I'm
Kind
coming
of sounds
from.
like it is.
No, it's not. The game was not what everybody thought it was.
Do you think it's better than Destiny?
That's a yes. That's a yes. That's a hands down yes. Do you know why?
I mean, that's a hard comparison, though. They're completely different games.
They are completely
They're
different
completely
games.
different games.
Yes.
But Destiny sucks.
I will tell you.
There you go.
I will tell you that I am more partial to this game right now.
Why? Oh, because it's the one in front of you?
That
He traded in his Destiny 2 to get it.
I did trade in both Destinies to get this game.
Ooh.
Both?
Yeah.
Ooh. Both of them.
I got $3 for the
Wait,
Destiny.
I thought it was a digital thing.
Well, I went and got so I.
Oh, did you buy like a card?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then I bought it on Best Buy.
You got the Gamer Club discount?
You got $3 for Destiny 1?
Yeah.
That's
too
$3 more than they should have given
Not
you.
even okay. So it wasn't even just regular Destiny.
It was a collector's bundle?
It was the collection. So it was Destiny and all of the expansions.
At what GameStop, Best Buy?
Why even
Best
sell
Buy.
it if you're only going to get $3 for it?
That is true. I would have been like, no,
know.
thank you.
Because $3 is
Because
Because
worth
if you ever
more.
decide you want it and you want to play it again, you have to pay more than $3 to get it.
He'll never go back.
This is a bad business decision.
I'm not gonna go back to it.
She's like, this is a bad business show. Do not watch the show. because-
Do not get your...
Sale.
I keep going back to her, and she keeps abusing me. I'm not going back this time.
let's see, and this is
That's
the
what
thing.
I told them. I was like, I'm gonna go sell my ex Destiny 1 and 2.
I told them. So
Oh my god.
I'm guessing, did you like this? Did you like the franchise, right?
I mean, I enjoyed Destiny 1. I haven't played 2.
Okay. Why didn't you play 2?
Because she's a Bungie.
Because I just didn't. I literally have it, and I haven't even installed it. It's kind of just sitting. I got distracted with other things.
I had fun playing it, but I don't like how the developers are doing things with it, which is why right now I like this game better. And I'll tell you in the news story because I like how Rare is treating this game right
Gotcha.
now.
All right.
I just remember being upset when they fired Martin O'Donnell, and I was like, oh, don't be like this.
They fired Chris O'Donnell?
Martin O'Donnell.
Oh.
He was the head writer or something, right?
No, the music.
It's-
The composer.
The music guy, yeah. The composer.
I was like, why would you get rid of one of the best things about your game?
Huh. Maybe
Actually,
That's
Peter
true.
Dinklage.
The music
Yeah,
guy.
Peter
very
Dinklage.
upset.
was
Yeah,
actually
we got rid
the
of Peter
best.
Dinklage.
Yeah.
I don't know
Dinklage.
why. Everybody was supposedly people were complaining about Peter Dinklage's voice. I
Why?
thought it was way better
Who?
than
Nolan North.
yeah. Yeah.
That's a good.
You sure you want to go that route?
Yeah.
For the character, yeah, 100%.
It was just a weird, like, it seemed to come out of nowhere. Like, he was there, and then he just wasn't.
Yeah.
And I was like, what
Because the
happened?
game is terrible. That's why.
All right. Webb, do you have the show notes up?
I got the show notes up.
Why don't you give us some news?
All right, so let's stick with Sea of Thieves for a minute. So we, like we said, we had about 45 minutes of not being able to get into the actual game. We were not the only ones. And Rare realizes that. They put a video up today, which has been, today was, as of the video being posted today, it was 48 hours since the game had launched. And basically it came down to they were not prepared for the number of players that showed up on day one.
Really weren't prepared? Come on.
They had more than 1 million users at launch.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
That would
is
suck
a
not
lot.
to be on that first day.
But that wasn't even the issue. The issue was the join
Oh,
rate.
no, I wasn't talking. Wow. Sorry. Go ahead.
We'll blur that out in post.
Yeah, we'll skip that. That was like a whole cycle of flipping me off. Jeez.
That was like in Guardians when he just like raises his
Yeah, good lord.
It's a whole 5
I
minute
could have said
scene.
worse, Em. I could have been like, it's bad luck to bring women on a boat. But I didn't.
This is somebody that wants to get beat up right now.
It's somebody who wants to get put in the brig.
Is there any
This
sharp
is-
objects near here?
it's
You might want
true.
to take them away.
It's
No,
true.
I think
This will
it's
not
fine.
be forgotten.
Wow.
When we hit the high seas.
Damn.
But believe it or not, it was not the amount of people. It was the join rate.
What?
So
I'm
on
sorry,
launch day,
I didn't know what to think of that. What do you mean the join rate?
how many people were joining the game
At
any
one
given
time?
At one
Yeah.
time.
So it was like people trying to stuff through a small door.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
They had 5,000 people joining per minute.
Was it like getting DDoSed?
Jeez.
They essentially just got DDoSed by their own
Really?
players.
Yeah, they got DDoS by their own players.
That's crazy.
So they in the video, they said they're working on it. They want people to know they suspended some things, or they did suspend some things like achievements. So they suspended you getting
Really?
achievements in order to put those resources to other areas of the game. But those achievements will come back. Like they were keeping track
Yeah.
of what you got.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All
And then
right.
once you turn them on, you'll get them again.
I was gonna say that sucks.
Same with rewards, gold, stuff like that. If you weren't getting it at the time, they were keeping track of what you should have been getting, and you will get it. But they even took down adding new players for a little bit yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, well, when we were trying to get on, supposedly they couldn't. They took down the ability for new players to join in order to preserve the million plus people that were already on it. And so until they could allocate more resources to the people who wanted to join, they were doing everything they can in order to make this, which I think is more that could be said, at least from what we've known about other game companies. When they launch a game, their servers are going down. We're not getting all this information. Hey,
Right.
we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this, which I think is really cool of Rare to do.
Yeah, it's very. I like when I hear developers, or at least when they tweet and stuff like that, like, "Hey, we know the situation, guys.
Exactly.
Please, bear with us," type of thing. Yeah, it gives me a sense that somebody's on the job at least, and
So-
they could be totally lying.
They could be.
It could just be like, we got it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, so
One
they
guy playing Galaga.
they kind of
Exactly.
implied
I understood that reference.
that
There you
they
go. Boom.
that they had been
Jeez.
Ew.
they've been working on it for 48 hours straight.
Ooh.
They're at the studio, they're working on this, they're having engineering meetings. What can we do? What can we suspend and allocate resources to? And they're working on just expanding it. So I think it's really cool that they're doing that.
Cool. I like it. I mean, there's a lot more improvement, I would say, needs to be done before it becomes like a really, really full fleshed out game. But I think Rare's gonna do this one. If they don't, they've missed opportunity. They've already created the platform for a great building, so
Right.
the foundation is there. Just build on it.
I can imagine that they're going to be fleshing out a lot of different new things to add to the game and new adventures, and I could see this game lasting a while.
I want to see a King of the Pirates mode, like a ranking of who's the King of the Pirates. Yeah,
Based on what?
I don't know, loot.
I thought you were gonna say
kills.
Luffy.
Or Battle Royale mode.
Nah. I don't,
No.
Oh no.
King-
No.
It'd be a
King
port
of the
royale.
Pirates?
I'm
Port
done.
Royale, yeah.
No more.
Yeah, everybody on a
no.
ship.
No, I think kind of cool, because right now everything is kind of leveled. I would say there are no better. I don't think are there better like weapons for stats? Because I don't remember seeing stats on weapons.
I don't know if there
I think everything was
is right now,
cosmetic.
but that it might be later.
They could have took it out just to
Yeah, no,
yeah,
right?
it's true.
preserve.
That's not to say that
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's
exist.
true.
They could have
That's
just
true.
disabled it to,
Okay. All right.
Speaking of Battle Royale, PUBG is now on mobile, you guys.
Hey yo, that's
and
what I'm
apparently
talking
it's
about.
not terrible.
It's not. I played it on my lunch break today.
It's free.
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
fuck, I'm gonna download this
yeah,
right
I was about
now.
to say, why am I
Shit.
playing? And it's cross-platform?
I think so.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Oh, wait,
I'm just
no,
throwing
no,
stuff out
Fortnite
there.
is.
I'm just
I don't
throwing
know,
stuff out
Fortnite
there.
is,
People.
yeah, I think so.
Jeez.
But I mean, how? I don't know. The idea of Fortnite and PUBG on my phone just sounds dumb.
You think so? Fortnite, I think is, from what I've heard, is pretty difficult because of the building
the fucking
aspect.
building, which I can't even goddamn do on to begin with. I can't do these at the same time.
But PUBG is actually not bad on the phone.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It's
download
actually
this.
pretty fun.
I think we all pulled out our phones to download this.
It's already at 5 million downloads on the Android.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't even see how many it is. Wow,
Oh,
when
you
you
can't
search
see them on
Player Unknown Battlegrounds, the first thing that pops up is not that.
Yeah. It's,
Is that the iPhone you're
Wait,
using?
what's it called?
It's PUBG Mobile.
Oh,
Are you on the iPhone?
Okay,
Is
if
that
you
why?
search the full, if you search the
that's a
full
problem.
name, Player Unknown, it doesn't pop up.
Yeah, it's a problem.
According to the App Store description, the game says that it perfectly recreates the PC version.
Perfectly,
and includes
huh?
voice chat for squad communication. Additional mobile optimizations include the option to auto pick up items, aim assist, and a variety of on-screen
assist.
controls,
You need that.
including
I need.
steering and pedals for driving.
Hey!
I do have to say, driving in it is like almost easier than driving on like PC.
What you come in the first time?
I
What
need-
rank?
I
What
need
would you
Wi-Fi.
drop in?
It's a chicken dinner.
Okay, so the very first time I played, I think I got like 80,
80.
maybe even worse than that, and that was only because I had it completely muted because I was not playing on my lunch break at that point. I was waiting for something to load on the computer, so I just pulled it out really quick.
Okay.
So I didn't hear
Gross.
anybody coming
Yeah,
up.
So you don't want to do that at work.
Wow.
In front of his computer screen.
Get
The
fired.
next time I played, I got to 62,
Nice.
which is no, not really. I mean, I've gotten like I usually get
jumped
top
up
20
20 more. So what did you hide the next time? You just
No, I found a car and I drove around.
Oh,
I killed
okay.
2 people with the car. But it goes by really slow, I have to say. Like
Like
in
a
about-
regular game of PUBG?
Yeah, just like way slower than a regular game of PUBG.
Oh.
Like on your phone, it goes by slower.
he doesn't really
And now the Russians have your information.
They do.
So apparently you have to download it over Wi-Fi, so I can't get it.
Oh, we'll give you the Wi-Fi password on the
Yeah.
on the break.
Ooh.
It's Jigglypuff.
Very official.
If you want to download PUBG Mobile, it requires on the iPhone. It requires iOS 9 or later. Supports iPhones as far back as the iPhone 5S. Although
the iPhone 3.
minimum recommendation is iPhone 6.
What about on the Android?
On the
What do you
Android,
about Android?
Oh, it's the better
It's the better
platform.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out the way right there.
Wait, am I the only
Oh.
person here with an iPhone?
Yes,
Probably.
What?
I go
This
back
is-
and forth.
Okay.
Do you have a
This
headphone
is
jack?
barbaric.
Galaxy 8. That's right.
Okay, why is your camera covered in fingerprints?
Because I always touch my camera
Shame.
whenever I do the
Oh,
thing.
the
Yeah,
fingerprint.
yeah, the
Right there.
fingerprint thing. Yeah. You know.
That's terrible. That's a terrible design.
Oh, don't you give me terrible design as an iPhone user. How dare you? That is blasphemy. Terrible design.
Your fucking fingerprints all over your camera.
I have a
blasphemy.
earphone jack. All right.
So do I.
Oh, okay. They went. Oh, do you have the older one or something? All right. All right.
Yeah, they're not going back to that.
All right. What else we got?
For the specs though, I actually beat Fortnite because Fortnite launched
I believe it.
on iOS last Wednesday in preview form, and it only supports iPhone 6s and newer.
Crazy.
For Android, it supports over 500 different
500?
Android devices.
Wow.
Why? Wait, what? Why are
Recommend
there
that.
500 Android devices?
Why is there
Like
500?
individuals,
Yes.
like 500 individual
There
people
are.
can play it on their phone.
Yeah.
500 different Android phones.
That's
can play this.
ridiculous.
They
500
recommend
Android phones.
using Android 5.1.1 Lollipop or newer
Okay.
with at least 2 gigs of RAM.
Cool. I got all that.
I don't know what any of that means, but okay.
Say you iPhone
Lollipop,
users.
what the fuck is that?
It's awesome. That's
I
what
think
it
right
is.
now it's Oreo, or it will be Oreo's the newest one.
It might
I
not
think
be.
we're on Kit
They,
Kat.
they might change that. A
That
lot
Kit
of
Kat was old.
black and white people were getting offended by that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
It might go to chocolate chip cookie. Yeah.
Speaking of
voice.
Fortnite,
All right, let's go. Fortnite.
Fortnite's getting built-in replay tools.
Here we go.
Epic is making it easier to create and share your best Fortnite Battle Royale moments thanks to a new in-game feature that will let players record and replay gameplay footage.
Cool.
No,
Like, haven't they done that on the consoles or whatever? Because I could have swore a PlayStation. What's the app called, Steven? That you can edit your own videos and stuff. We were using it like
yeah,
crazy.
But this is like
PlayStation
this is
share
in game.
Yeah, but like, okay, like it didn't take long for us to get out game real quick and edit the videos and then go right back.
But
in
let me
game.
ask you this: in there, can you customize the camera for exposure, aperture, focal length, autofocus?
Okay,
That
I'm,
seems
and focus
excessive.
distance?
I don't have an art degree for Fortnite.
Is there fucking? Is this like? I forgot the term for the Apple video software.
Killed the
iMovie?
joke right
in the
there.
center of
Is
it.
it iMovie?
No, the like good one.
Oh, Final Cut.
Yeah, Final Cut.
Yeah.
There. Okay, let's try that again. What is this fucking Final Cut Pro in Fortnite?
You know what?
There's
Applaud
no,
that dedication.
there's no replays or retakes in
Yeah.
life, so you should.
We're
know
gonna
what?
edit, we'll edit
Cut
that in
around
post.
that.
You gotta cut it and then make it seamless. What is this? Cut.
Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut Pro. Huh?
You can also toggle things like UI elements for player health and names on and off for the. Basically, it's kind of geared towards content creators, so they can create these more cinematic.
Yeah,
Right.
I get it.
Gameplay
It's like
footage.
it's like the one for Grand Theft Auto, right?
Is there one for Grand Theft
I
Auto?
thought there was one for the Grand Theft Auto
The Grand
on
Theft.
PC.
See, he is 80.
He is old.
Yeah, for the internets.
Epic also though recommends this feature for new players, so they can basically watching a game tape. You can go back, rewatch what you did, and learn from your mistakes.
You got to John Madden your
Yeah,
gameplay.
John Madden your gameplay.
So see what you did wrong here is got shot.
So you got to go around. You got a button hook.
Okay, I'm down. I
I know
won't
that
use it. but-
Fortnite's getting so big, and it's like the game of choice for everybody right now. I cannot get into it.
I
Really?
just want the
I
damn
love
survival mode.
PUBG. I'm obsessed
mean-
with PUBG, and I was like,
No.
cool, this will be
Is it-
great, and I just can't get
That's
into
all I
it.
want.
I've heard
co-op
that
mode.
people who are diehard PUBG fans, they just can't get into Fortnite.
I can't do it. I think like part of it is the like the gameplay. Like adding the building on that is just difficult.
Yeah.
Like that's really hard for me to get. But even beyond the difficulty, like I just don't enjoy the game. I don't enjoy the gameplay.
It's the same basic thing though.
I know, but I don't like it.
Is
I
it because
don't
of
know.
how it looks?
It's I can't get past the cartoon. I don't like the cartoon aesthetic.
Okay.
I really don't like that. But even that, I'm like,
You shouldn't.
I don't
get
know. It just
Sea of
doesn't
Thieves then.
feel.
It's just similar.
Yeah, but I like that in Sea of Thieves. I like the way that looks.
It's like the exact same.
So
but I don't like it in that situation.
because it literally just seems like it's vanilla and French vanilla.
Pretty
That's like
much.
the difference. Between
That's why I'm
the two.
confused. Like I'm like confused
Slightly
about
yellow?
the fact that I don't
Yeah.
like Fortnite. I like don't
Yeah.
understand why I don't like Fortnite, but I just don't. And I'm like, I'm trying to get into it. I'm giving it a
It's
chance.
because you have memories with PUBG.
Maybe.
That's probably why.
I am better at console than I am at PC, which is nice. Which is a surprise to nobody.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
You guys want to talk about some controversy?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Switching the
this
lights.
will be
Alexa, turn the studio lights red.
Oh,
She
you're-
knows.
She's
This
way
is
too much of a
amazing.
regular now.
Yeah.
On
That's what
it.
that- she's like,
I'm on
I
it.
got it. All
Something
right.
about Logan Paul.
Oh, for the love of God. I changed my mind. I don't
Hey,
want to talk
no,
about this.
because you just she just put me up on this before we even did the thing. So go ahead.
Logan
God,
Paul's now on Twitch, you guys.
What a piece
This
of
is
shit.
happening. This is happening.
Everyone switch
YouTube's-
to Mixer.
YouTube's
Just
most
playing, just
notorious creator, Logan Paul, has now jumped on not only Twitch but the Fortnite bandwagon.
Ugh.
Oh, so he's going to be playing. That was
yeah.
my biggest
Oh,
question
yeah.
was what is he going to be doing? Is
Yeah.
he doing IRL or is he Fortnite? So you double hate him.
Before his first stream, he had already 100,000 followers.
I mean,
He got up to 275,000.
Oh my
That
god.
100,000 was in the first 24 hours.
so he has not streamed yet.
He hasn't streamed
to
yet.
date. Okay.
Yeah.
And the last I saw it was at 275,000.
Good gravy.
So
And his brother's on it too now.
yeah,
Jake Paul,
The other,
Jake Paul.
the other one.
that's the other one.
Steve
So
Paul.
Frank Paul.
while there's a lot of people, including us, obviously, who are naysayers and saying like, we don't want him on there. There are a few streamers, like bigger name streamers,
Yeah.
that are saying that let's put a pause on that for a minute and try and look at the positive.
Right. I saw
He's
Summit.
off YouTube.
Summit's
Yeah.
tweet.
Summit, one of the popular streamers, said that Paul's arrival on Twitch might encourage newcomers to watch other channels.
yeah.
Basically
See, and
Nothing's wrong.
that's fair. I
Yeah.
think like the idea here, I think, is that bringing new people onto Twitch is not a bad thing. Bringing new viewers onto Twitch is not in and of itself a bad thing. I think people are, like, all of us are just reacting to what an asshole this guy is.
Yeah, pretty much.
What could he possibly do on Twitch that hasn't been done already?
He's gonna put a dead body in the background.
Done.
Well, okay.
Oh,
I hope not.
As one, so there are a few people who
there
are a few people who are saying, like, you know, he's bringing more people to Twitch from YouTube. This is good for everybody.
Is he though?
One streamer, DM Brandon, said the opposite. If you're doing enough to get demonetized in YouTube, then we likely don't have space for you on Twitch.
Exactly.
Which is already becoming pretty rank with offensive memes and harassment.
Yep.
However, that just because someone is almost universally despised, announces they're moving to Twitch, does not mean that we should go and harass them, which is against Twitch's terms of
Right, and I think that's, like, the people that are trying to report his channel already, like, that's useless. Leave that alone. But I think a lot of us are waiting for him to immediately fuck up.
Well, you guys, I mean, he's accomplished what he wanted to do.
And,
eyes are on him now.
Yeah, and I think his brother's already fucked up.
What did he do?
He put up a video. So Jake Paul just put up a video about, I think it's called, like, I donate $200,000 to my favorite streamer. And the thumbnail for the video shows Ninja. Ninja's nowhere in the video. It has nothing to do with him. He used it for clickbait. And so he goes in and he donates to 2 streamers. And if you actually pay attention to what's happening, those streamers work for him. Because he is starting a new gaming channel, a new Fortnite gaming channel, and these streamers are the streamers that work for it. And he just donated $100,000, I think, to each of them on Twitch. So he went in
he gave his employees a raise.
Donated to his favorite streamers. But I'm like, okay, there's a lot of different. You could have just gone in and threw their salary at them. You could have gone in and gave them the money, and then they gave it right back to you. Like, there's so much. What are you even fucking doing here?
I think the hate should be pulled back just a little.
Never.
Let the man cook for a hot second.
Yeah. No, Logan hasn't done shit yet, but I think Jake's already fucking messing up.
All right.
I hate that I know who these people. I hate that I know these names.
That's gonna be interesting.
I'm mad at the internet because I know these names now.
All right.
On the bright side for Twitch, Ninja was on, like, CNBC.
I saw.
And like it was like such like a positive, like, face for Twitch and Twitch streamers.
That's a good thing.
We're not all assholes.
He's a nice guy. He's eloquent.
Yeah.
He seems to be. I haven't seen a lot of his content. He seems to be a fairly okay role model for children. He seems to do fairly clean things. He seems like a nice person. So I'm like, all right, at least we have this guy.
Exactly.
And
if you got one, you're fine,
right now.
right? Okay.
That's all that
we
counts.
need.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
All right, so when we return, everybody, because the break is coming up right now, we're going to switch gears a little bit, and we're going to go back to an old discussion that we had, I don't know, some years ago, where we're going to continue to recreate the DC cinematic universe.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going right back to that. We did phase 1, but I think we need to delve just a little bit deeper. It was kind of shallow how from one of the, comments that I received online. But we'll satiate their desires.
Shit.
Don't worry, we'll get to them. All right, everybody.
It was Webb.
Yeah, it probably was.
He wasn't here.
Yeah.
It was Corey.
So stick with us, everybody. The Video Game Bang will be right back after this commercial break.
After these messages.
Yeah, I don't know what message is going to play, so good luck.
You should play an old, like, 80s commercial.
Hey man, I'm Kevin Smith.
Jason Mewes.
And you're listening to the Video Game Bang, which sounds a lot dirtier than it is.
The whole town from under Folsom, like, emerged.
Can I get some sours?
Oh, what did I do? Oh, yeah. Okay.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, we're just you know,
we've only been gone for a few seconds, Aaron.
Yeah.
How have you messed things up already?
I don't know. Welcome back to the show, everybody. If you're just tuning in right now on the podcast, which is weird that you would skip a full 40 minutes in the beginning and then decided to go with the second half, or you just wanted to really hear some DC talk, because what we're going to do now, of course, is we're going to go way back to the old days. I don't know, like 3 episodes ago or something like that, we did this.
Yeah.
We're recreating the DC cinematic universe. For those that aren't up on game with us. What we're doing is we're taking the DC universe, the cinematic DC universe, and we're mimicking the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the format, I guess, or the execution of their movies. How they had
Phase 1,
Phase 1, Phase 2, and so forth.
So can we get a recap on what we decided for Phase 1?
Thank you, Em. I thought you would never ask. So Phase 1, we have the very first movie to start Phase 1 for the DC Cinematic Universe is Batman Hush. Number 2 is Wonder Woman copy paste. Number 3 is The Flash Grant's debut. These are some strange names that we came up with. These
This is all you, because we didn't come up with names. You just put them in there.
you did that.
that was
That was all you.
The only thing I put in was Hush.
Wait, why Hush?
Because
okay. So we're gonna get
Okay.
into that
We're
as
gonna
well
get into that?
because Webb wasn't here the last time.
No, it's Corey.
It
yes,
was-
this was in a time long ago before I killed Corey.
Yes. So now he's dead and we've moved on. Number, where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is Green Lantern. 5 is, I was going to say 5 is Captain America, the First Avenger, but no, it's Superman. And then number 6 is the Justice League altogether. So the first one, of course, we thought, you go with your big guns. You got to go Batman, right?
With bats.
One of the big stories, and this is the other thing I wanted to do, because I think we need to break down. So what we didn't do the last time, we picked the order, that's correct.
Right.
But we didn't pick how they're going to be intertwined together. So
okay.
you have like
that's
an
a fair
Iron
point.
Man at the end, Nick Fury comes out of the shadows. Hey,
Yeah.
I got this thing called the Avengers,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. So if you think about the first story that we chose for the DC Cinematic Universe, Batman Hush, how would that story connect and lead to a Justice
Woman?
League or a Wonder Woman? Yeah, like how would it go to the next one? Does it necessarily need to connect to the next movie, or does
just
it
the overall?
the overall
Well, yeah,
final
because
one
Iron Man didn't connect to the next movie. Iron Man connected
to the
overall.
Avengers?
Yeah.
Correct. So Hush, M, for the people that don't really know the story, Hush, you want to recap it real quick?
Oh God, don't put me on the spot like this. I haven't read it in quite a long time.
Just give them the gist. You don't have to go into details.
So Hush is. I remember the big bad. I mean, Hush is the big bad of the whole thing. And well, sort of. And the reason I wanted it in there is because it's a story you definitely haven't heard. Well, most people haven't heard, at least in the movie version. And because you get a good Riddler. Because Riddler, it kind of turns out, is kind of masterminding everything. Hush is kind of the big bad, but then you kind of find out somebody else is behind it. I'm clearly talking around giving a clear recap because I don't remember certain parts of the story. So I'm kind of just like, I'm talking out of my ass.
but I could have sworn. So in this
one,
one, you do get some good cameos, though.
Yeah.
Catwoman
so,
is in it a lot.
Yeah.
Harley. Wait, no, she's not. I'm getting artwork mixed up.
I believe you get Poison Ivy.
Yes.
You get a Superman.
Yes.
Don't you?
Yep.
You get a Superman.
You get a
cameo.
Superman controlled by Poison Ivy for a hot minute.
Exactly.
You do get Catwoman. You get Bat Family appearances.
Yep.
So I think we might have to rethink this then,
I'm telling you.
because
Put him in Arkham.
if the
How
end goal
dare.
hear me out. I love your idea, but hear me out. If we're going to have the end goal for the first, did you just? Oh, I was gonna say, if we're going to have the end goal for the first 6 movies be a Justice League movie, and we use a storyline where Superman is cameoed in it, that's going to kind of be like, hey, well, they know each other, right?
Right.
He's got a kryptonite ring. He's already ready to take down, somebody that's not supposed to be in the same team yet.
You don't know.
Okay, all right.
That's fine.
So I agree that Batman should be the first movie.
Right.
And then Jay Ricochet in chat, he's saying he said, nah, Hush shouldn't have been first.
He also says Flash should have been first.
Yeah, no, Flash shouldn't have been first.
I'm not about that.
I think Batman or Superman should be first.
Right.
Yes.
Because you need to lead with that strong, but I think it may need to be more of a. I want to say an origin story because we've heard Batman's origin
Right.
story.
Yeah, that's why I don't think we need to do
that
all
was why
those.
I picked Hush, because it's a story. It's a really good story. It's a story we haven't heard before. It's not an origin.
If we do Batman Hush for number 1, then Superman should get bumped up to number 2 because if Superman has a cameo in Hush, then that helps tie it into the next movie.
Yeah, but then if you lead with the two biggest ones, then you're like, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern.
But see, that okay, but and I heard that argument because I listened to the episode again, and I remember that argument. And at first I was on board with that one, but then I thought, with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they led with their less popular characters.
Right.
So you just have to make a good movie.
Okay.
So we're going to assume that the movies we make are just good movies.
Let me ask a question.
Okay, question on.
In this DCEU universe remake.
Yes.
Are we planning on it starting like right now? Like if they were to scratch everything, let's just start now.
Yeah.
Okay, then they can't lead with the unknowns. They have to lead with the bigs.
The bigs, yes.
They have a reputation that they have to overcome. If they lead with the unknowns, if they go with the Cyborg movie coming out of the gate, it's going to fall flat. Even if it's the best movie ever, it's going to fall flat because nobody knows who Cyborg is.
Yeah, that's why we were going to start with the big one.
And Cyborg's not even in the Justice League in ours.
You start with Batman.
Is he a Teen Titan?
I'm telling you, you need to do something with Arkham, like Arkham City or
Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Asylum. You have to go that route.
Something.
It doesn't have to necessarily lead though.
No, but just like that story, because then you already have an established Batman.
What if we took Batman Begins, okay, and that is the start of our DCEU.
That's another.
Here's the thing. The reason why I say stay away from already pre-made stuff, because when the Nolan stuff came out, and then I heard that Man of Steel was coming out,
right,
and then I saw a trailer for Man of Steel. I was like, there is no way in the world that you're going to get audiences to believe that Batman lives in the same world as that Superman. That Superman that just wrecked half of Metropolis on accident lives in the same world as that Batman that got his back broken by a roided up jock. Come on. There's no way that you're going to pit those two together and make it believable. Those are two separate universes. That
was the other hard thing, is we had to talk about having Superman last, or having him lead up to the Justice League, because as soon as you put him in, every single problem that everybody else has is solved by, well, that Superman guy can just do this.
But see, this is why I think
that's the flaw with Superman.
But this is why you write him like you wrote the Justice League cartoons. He was not this all invincible person on that cartoon.
Yeah.
He could get beat up by other people.
Yeah, Batman saved him more than he saved anybody.
And then there was times where, like the only time I've ever really looked at Superman and been like, I like this character, it was, I think, one of the series finale of the Justice League Unlimited, where he cut loose, quote unquote, against Darkseid.
Yes.
And he just went at him, right? And I was like, this is amazing.
Is that the one where he's like, I live my life on this planet,
trying
to treat everybody like a feather, but now I can actually beat you up.
Yes.
And I can actually let go.
That speech alone made me like, I like Superman for this brief moment.
Yeah,
but then right after he's done beating up on Darkseid, he just gets whipped. Like real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like Darkseid whips out some device and just crumples him. Like, all right, dude, you're back to whatever. So if you nerf Superman and you don't make him this all-powerful being, then you can have somebody that's still entertaining and strong, and he can't solve everything.
Right. He's
just the big guns, quote unquote.
J-Rums in chat says, what about, could you use Batman Death in the Family as the starting point?
Yes. Although that one's hard because you have to establish. Wait, death in the family or death of the family?
He said death in the family.
Okay, so you have to establish that there's already been Dick Grayson.
Correct. And
then move on to Jason, and then you have that. But there's so much that I feel like leads up to death in the family.
True.
It's a tough one.
That's like
okay. So they would
because in order to do that, you have to skip over everything about Dick Grayson as Robin.
It's a phase 3.
And I'm not about that.
This is one of those instances I could see where they would say, okay, we're going to use this story as the base, but
change it up.
But change it so it's not Jason. It'll be Dick Grayson. In the cinematic universe, it's Dick Grayson.
No. Unacceptable.
Yeah, no, you don't. That wouldn't rock. That wouldn't rock.
I don't think it would either.
That wouldn't rock at all.
I said it out loud.
That wouldn't rock.
No, not my baby.
No. I think you find whatever the best Superman.
You hurt me with these words.
Come on, Gummy.
Yes.
I think you find the best Superman story, and you make that story lead off.
So Superman goes first?
Yeah, I think you find the best Superman story you can think of, and you lead off with him, and
Bold
then
strategy, Cotton.
and then go. Did you just call me Cotton?
I got that reference, but also racist because he's black.
Good Lord, I'm a little. Wow.
There's a dodgeball reference.
It
You
was a
asshat.
No, I know exactly what the reference was. It was a Roots reference to me. That's what it was.
Fuck off.
Sheesh.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I straight think you go Superman. You go with your big gun first, and then you go.
Then we use Batman. We use Superman and Batman as like bookends.
No, I think you still go Batman second.
You think so?
Yeah, and I think you cameo the previous hero in the next film each time.
So wait, would you do like a?
So are you taking Superman away from the end and just putting him back in the beginning and then keeping the...
I'm switching. Yeah.
Okay, that's hard though because you're leading immediately with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Oh, and also Flash and Flash and Green Lantern.
And Green Lantern.
Like
yeah.
you're putting the big three right in front.
But
And
said,
then petering
assume.
off.
Like I said, assume
That they're great
that they're
movies.
good movies,
And
like
that's-
Marvel did.
That's a good way of doing it,
DC.
though, because then DC has
You
to hook you
assume
with the
they
big
had
one.
Generate the big
too.
interest.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, they're making good movies. I want to see what this Green Lantern is about.
And if you think about it, they already did that. Man of Steel is their first one. That's Superman. Then they did Batman versus Superman. Garbage movie, but they did Batman versus Superman. Not Man of Steel 2.
Right.
You know, Batman versus Superman. They did Batman versus Superman. So they led you in with another Batman. So they had the right idea, poorly executed, but they had the right idea. So you do a Superman movie. You don't do an origin. You just show how, you pick a character that you show Superman all out in the bright sun saving people and stuff like that, and then boom, Metallo attacks.
Right.
And you have him fight somebody that's powerful enough to go toe to toe with him, but not powerful enough to destroy half the city like he did in Man of Steel.
Yeah.
So they get a good fight. You get a good fight out of it, and he's not this all-powerful person, and that's what you do with that one. And I don't know. You can even change the story to where it looks like Metallo had help from Brainiac.
Right.
Somehow. And that leads Superman to believe, like, I couldn't have stopped something that was over, like a big army or something like that, which can lead into your Batman movie, where he's kind of, looking around for other people, maybe. He doesn't have to do it. Batman could probably be spying on him and see some, like, hey, you barely handled that one on your own.
So you're gonna have Batman be the Nick Fury at the end of the credits?
I feel
That's
like...
it.
and
Yeah,
he's
that's what we're
like,
talking about.
I feel like you can either do that.
Where's Rachel?
You can either do that. You can either have Batman, the Nick Fury, or you can play the Batman loner thing to where he's the last person that joins the team. Because they've done that in plenty of storylines where
in
the
the
Justice League always want him,
Yeah.
but he's like, I'm solo.
In the cartoon, he's not.
Yeah, he's not like all
he does his own
gung-ho
thing.
to do it. Yeah, like
I
literally.
thought he just wanted to form them and then have them around. And
Oh
he
yeah,
just
But
well
not
on
necessarily
on
run
one
it.
of the on one
he
of
just
those.
wanted them around.
Sorry.
So I think you go Superman first. You can call it Superman Day in the Sun. I don't know.
What a nerd.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The last son.
Do you have a better?
No, I just want to shit on your ideas.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, at least you're honest.
That's why that cotton came.
Wow. Yeah.
Jay Ricochet says Phase 1, Superman, then Green Lantern, Superman 2, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Justice League.
Where do you put Batman?
Where's Batman?
It said Phase 1, no Batman.
That is unacceptable.
It said Superman, Green Lantern, Superman 2, Aquaman, Superman 3, Wonder Woman, Superman 4, Justice League.
Fuck off.
Like he put, how are you forming the Justice League with 3 people? Or like 4 people? Yeah, no, you do not put Batman out of the...
I mean, we're talking about like crazy ideas. Fuck it. Start with
Batman. Batman's in the background.
Fuck
of
it,
all
Booster
of them.
Gold all day.
I was
That's
gonna say
it.
Superman, Red Sun.
Yeah, there we go.
That's our first movie. We
There
were
we go,
starting
yeah.
off with
We just
Soviet Superman.
Go crazy.
Superman.
Yeah, so who's the... Okay, so you need something big, of course, to go against the Justice League.
Fire Fuck it. Justice League's first. Fuck
Wait.
it.
No, they tried that.
No, they tried that.
They tried that.
No,
It
no.
doesn't
First
work.
movie. Don't establish any of the heroes.
Yeah, you can go watch
First
that now.
movie.
You can go watch that all right now.
Let's just do Flashpoint.
Said Batman is in the
And-
background
I'm
of
up for that.
all. This is following the same
Aquaman
MCU
versus Wonder
setup.
Woman.
Oh, okay. So I think he's assuming that Batman is Nick Fury.
And
So-
see, the reason why I don't like that type of thing is because Batman didn't seem, at any comic book I've seen, he's never seen like the person that organizes. He's just like, I'm just going to step into I run it.
Right.
Like, that's what it is. When you guys put it together, I run this. So, like, that's what I'm more, and I think that's what
Just
would
have
be
him,
the
just
whole
have him
attitude.
like sneak in, say, "Hey, Superman, look this guy up," and he drops like the Green Lantern folder.
Green Lantern folder? He just has a folder now?
Just folder
His
of Green Lantern.
manila
thing.
envelope.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say, they just
Find
roll
this
around.
guy.
And of course, it has a bat symbol on it.
He does
Yes.
space
It's
things.
in the shape of a bat. His
Yeah.
bat folder.
Manila bat
Yeah.
folders. Now I kind of want those.
You
I'm
open
gonna
it
make
up.
one.
This is so impractical. How did he even fold the paper like a bat?
It's great. I ripped it.
There's a
What's it say? I don't.
1,000 folds in this. It's all
I'm gonna bring
wrinkled.
that for the show notes. Like that's just we're gonna put all the show notes in from now on.
In bat
It's a
folders?
bat folder.
I would love it.
It's here.
So,
Slide it under
number
the cover.
one, Last Son of Krypton.
Yeah,
Or
Last
Last,
Son of
Song of Krypton, according to lots of sheep in the
The
chat.
fuck you mean boo Flashpoint?
Flashpoint is the only one that could save the DC, the actual in real life DC
You know what?
cinematic universe right
You know
now.
what? We should start with Flashpoint first because it erases everything, and then we go Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Justice League.
I like it.
I'm telling you, start off with
I kinda like it.
Start off with Flashpoint. Have the Wonder Woman versus Aquaman situation thing play out, and then you start it with him going back to try to fix that outcome of.
Well, when
Universe.
after that whole thing, he just runs back and it fixes itself.
Yeah, well, I mean, but you can have him fix it.
Okay.
It's called editing.
All
All right, the story.
All right. Jay Ricochet said, "So Flash first, like I originally said."
That's
Whatever.
such a good idea.
You have to
I'm
let
glad
us-
we came up with that.
Yeah.
We have to come to it on our own.
Yeah,
okay?
you can't just
Can't force us.
throw it at us like that. What's wrong with you? So Flashpoint first, everybody. And we'll reset the whole DC cinematic universe. And then come back in with Superman. I like it.
But
I
can
like
we
it.
keep Henry Cavill? I like him.
Only if he shaves his mustache.
Yep.
See, that's fine.
He said, nope, that's out. I'm out then.
Okay, you know what? Henry Cavill should not be blamed for that. That was not his fault. That was
That's-
Joss Whedon's fault.
It's whoever.
Okay, don't just blame
God.
everything on
No,
Joss
it
That
Whedon
was
now.
Joss Whedon's
That
fault.
was the CG guy.
Well, I mean,
Whoever
yeah,
is in
but
charge of that.
What about
Joss Whedon's fault.
He's the shit.
Fucking
the
reshoot.
Atom, the guy that plays the Atom?
oh no, he's already been Superman.
I know, and I thought he fit the role at least.
It was okay. I mean, he's had his time.
Oh, so now he just all right. He had his time. All right.
I don't think Henry Cavill is a bad Superman.
I love him as Superman.
He's fine. He's just too. Over...
Who plays
He's
Batman?
like a big,
Who plays
big
Batman?
dude, but he's also like
Ben Affleck?
How
Batfleck.
dare you? No.
You don't like
Oh,
Batfleck?
no! I thought he
No.
was asking
I like
who's
Batfleck.
Batman right now.
No.
Sorry.
Ben
Sorry.
Affleck plays Batman's dad in Flashpoint Part 1. That's what
Oh,
he
I'm
does.
okay with that.
Actually,
I'm okay with that.
That's actually
Thomas
alright
Wayne?
because
Boom.
that pretty much seems like who he is in BVS.
Yes. So that's exactly
the
what he
crazy
plays.
Thomas Wayne
He
Batman.
plays Thomas
Yeah.
Wayne. Bam.
yeah.
So that way you satisfy your Batfleck fans, and you still have a good story. And because
Right.
I liked him, I'm not gonna lie, I did like him in
I
Batman versus
love
Superman.
him as Batman.
I did like him in that. I thought that was a good one when everybody was like, "Oh, he's not," or whenever he was announced, it was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna ruin it."
I was like that.
Yeah.
I was like, this is totally gonna ruin it. And then I watched him and I was like, oh, I like it.
They said
Yeah.
that too, though, about the Joker.
Yeah, let's not push that horse all the
No,
way
no,
over
no.
because now that's
They-
leading
they-
into cheetah territory.
They said that.
That's the
About
same
Kristen
thing.
Wiig territory?
Yeah, because everybody's comparing that with Joker now.
Oh, let's not.
I swear to you,
stay in your
online
lane.
people are like, "Oh, well, everybody didn't want so and so to be
They
Joker,
didn't.
but Kristen Wiig, you know, she
Fucking
can do it." Like,
stay
no,
in
she
your
can't.
lane.
So who plays Batman?
Batman. So who plays the young Batman?
Do we
Bruce
want
Wayne.
somebody? Do we want somebody known or do we want somebody unknown?
I'm always partial to the people that are unknown.
Me
'Cause I feel
too.
like they have something to prove.
Yeah.
They go
'Cause I
out there
remember
and they do stuff.
My biggest issue with Ben Affleck being the Batman was that I was like, well, it's not going to be Batman. You're going to look on screen and you see Ben Affleck in a bat costume.
Yeah.
But it's not going to feel like Batman. And I mean, like, it did all right. But, like, Unknown is always much nicer, I feel like.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess if we were going off of if we have to pick somebody, I don't know.
Matt Bomber.
I love him.
I think he'd be a good one.
What else is he in?
He
He was in White Collar.
White Collar, yeah.
Just reminds me of Ben
Oh,
Affleck.
that guy.
Yeah.
The crook?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
The hot
he'd be
one.
a good one. Who else is a good one?
Tell me you don't know exactly who I mean if I say White Collar, the hot one.
Well, no. I said White
Never seen
Collar,
the show.
the crook, and I know who it was. 'Cause
Yeah.
He was the guy that was the one that was in jail. I don't see the world that way, Emma.
Oh, I do.
Lord.
He's a very attractive man, okay.
Brandon Ruth.
Also barking
Brandon
up the
Routh.
wrong tree there.
That's the guy that played Superman in Superman
Oh,
Returns.
that's right.
It's
Yeah.
Adam.
And, in Superman Returns. And Ray Palmer.
They're
Yeah,
just
no,
ruining
not
it.
He was,
In a terrible TV show.
Not that.
It's so bad.
Fucking cancel it.
So what do we got? We got
But I'm glad they brought
Flashpoint.
what's it? Constantine back into that.
Yeah,
Just
that
'cause
was
I like that
almost
guy
enough
as
to make me watch the show. Almost. But it's just going to be enough to make me watch his scenes on YouTube.
Yeah, it's pretty much what you need.
Oh, or Grayson. Bomber to play Grayson.
Dick Grayson? No.
He's too old.
He's too old.
Yeah,
he's
too old.
Yeah, he's too old for that role. So Flashpoint.
You get a teen.
Can we get an all-star Batman and Robin movie?
No, we cannot.
Please? I would watch the fuck out of that.
I read that too on
I
your
love it.
on your word.
Oh, you read it?
Yes, and that's the worst
so
iteration
good. I
of
love
Batman.
It. I love it so much because you got to go in knowing that it's not your regular Batman.
That it's not Batman?
canon Batman.
It's not at all.
Crazy, out of character, ridiculous
It's
Batman.
the worst. It's
Wait.
literally the
Is he
worst.
just killing people?
No, he's a dickhead. It's where that comic is where the line "I'm the goddamn Batman" came from.
He
Batman.
kidnaps Robin.
Yep.
Literally, like, keeps him in the Batcave starving.
Yep,
To
until
where
he's eating rats.
And it's just it's
Alfred
he wants
finds
terrible.
this child in the Batcave eating rats and like is like, oh my god, like let me help, like feeds him, and then Bruce comes home and gets pissed off that Alfred is feeding him.
yeah.
He's like, what are you doing? And so I remember one of the first lines that makes you realize you're like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. Like this is not Batman. Is when he first, because he's on a date at the circus and he sees Dick's parents die, and he sees this little boy like reacting to his parents dying, and he goes, I'm gonna kidnap that kid and make him my apprentice.
Like literally just
And he-
right there on the spot.
On the spot, kidnaps him, puts him in his car, and he's like, what's going on? And he's like, are you retarded, kid? Like, that's the line. He's like,
Yeah.
what's going on? He goes, just, are you retarded? And I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
this is how the story is gonna go.
Yikes.
It's just a bad
Trying
Batman.
to see if I can find.
They shouldn't have done that one.
This
So
is how much I love All-Star Batman and Robin. That's my wallet.
well, see, the artwork is fine. Jim Lee is fine.
Whoop.
That's the
The
difference.
artwork is really good.
Oh, yeah, it is.
'Cause yeah.
It's the story that's bad. That's the problem.
Because that was Jim Lee doing the art, and did
That's Psycho doing
Frank
the.
Miller write that one?
No,
'cause I'm
no.
Goddamn Batman.
who wrote that one?
And doesn't Robin like he almost kill somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, the
I'm
Green
pretty sure.
Lantern.
Yeah.
He almost kills the
Does he
Green
try
Lantern.
to eat him?
Yeah.
Hits him in his throat.
Oh yeah, because they have that whole thing where like they lure the Green Lantern in. Apparently, the Green Lantern's weakness is the color yellow.
It's an old throwback. That was
Yeah.
like his very first.
So they
not very
lure,
first. The first
they
was
lure
wood,
him into
but-
this room that's all painted yellow, walls,
And they're
ceilings,
painted
floor.
yellow as
They're
well.
painted yellow.
What the hell?
That's
Oh my god, I
weird.
love that.
So he almost kills him with like some karate move to the throat. Batman punches him out the way, like what the hell are you doing? And then creates like a makeshift trachea for
Yeah.
freaking the Green Lantern. It was. I was
this
looking
is
at that.
legitimately one of my favorite comics because you got to go in knowing that it's crazy and out of character. It was never finished. They stopped after 10 issues because
Yeah.
everybody hated it.
Yeah.
It was. I'm
Rightly
very upset
so.
it was never finished. I was kind of hoping it might be one of those things that they pick up someday, but they already have the Ultimate Edition out, which is like they put that out many years after the completion of something.
Wait, so this is different than the current All-Star Batman.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. No,
Okay.
this is old. Like pretty. Like how long ago was this?
I
Like,
want to say 90s.
yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like decades ago.
So it will
But
not
no.
be in the in our,
Yeah,
our
not in the
cinematic
I want it.
universe.
It's ridiculous,
Nope.
and I want it.
Sorry, it will not be in there. We can have like I say the Batman you go with. I say the Batman movie you go with. I don't know. You can tie from other stories, but it should be kind of him getting Robin on board for the first
Yes,
time.
I'm down for that.
Only because it's a thing where him getting used to a team aspect. So
Okay.
he's not the loner. and then that's leading up to the Justice League. So he's
and
kind
then that
of already,
eventually down the line in phase 2 or 3 leads you to the Teen Titans.
There you go.
Oh, so it's what was it? Batman Forever?
Batman? No. How dare you?
That was when he gets Robin, right?
Yeah, but
it's Batman and Robin, but not terrible.
Yeah,
Batman and Robin's when
because
he gets
you go with a young actor. You go with an actor that's probably 12 or 13, and this is how you do it. You have him because it's not believable that kid will be able to hurt grown adults.
Right.
So Batman trains him to kind of be a kind of shadow sidekick.
Yeah.
You have him in the same costume as Damon.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the hood and everything
Damien.
like that. Or Damien, excuse me, I'm sorry.
You're thinking of the Damon.
Yes. And you have him with the black hood outside, yellow on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But he trains him to be mainly stealth. And then if he needs to actually go head to head, he uses nothing but that staff. Because a punch from a 12 or 13-year-old is not going to hurt a criminal. But if he hits him with a staff, metal
hit
rod,
with a stick, that's gonna hurt.
Well, because that's when he gets his Eskrima sticks.
Yeah.
Give him the Eskrima sticks.
Yeah, you can throw little nods to that, but the whole thing is kind of the origin of
his
Batman.
first fight, it breaks in half.
The origin is kind of of Batman and Robin, and you don't have to even do it from the beginning of when Dick Grayson's parents dies. You can do it from the beginning when he decides, I'm going to start training this boy to be my ward. So yeah, and that's how you do Batman to get him, comfortable with all that type of stuff.
It's like, Dick,
I'm down for that.
give me the land.
All right, so we got Superman, Last Son of Krypton, Batman, introduction of Robin, intro to Robin, and then I guess we're just doing regular Wonder Woman again.
Yes.
I would
Because it was
change some
perfect.
stuff.
Yeah.
What the fuck would you change about that movie?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's go.
I literally just watched this.
Other than the last third of the movie.
I liked the movie.
Yeah.
I want to start off by saying that before you shoot me.
You better start by saying that because she's going to kill you.
Yeah.
And this is going to be spoilers, so if anybody's in the chat, you might want to...
It's already on DVD or Blu-ray, so you got
I don't like the fact that, was it Robin Wright's character is in it for like 10 minutes?
Okay, I could do with more.
So you wanted more of that.
Irritated me? I thought she was going to play a bigger role because they put a lot on her.
They did.
That was the mask
she
lady,
was
right?
literally in the person that trained her.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay, yeah.
And she's in it for like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And so that upset me. The villain, Ares, he's in it for like 10 minutes too. And the whole point is like them trying to find him.
I would change the last third of that movie. I'm not a huge fan of.
I would have rather it had been like Dr. Poison.
I was so ready for
drug
Dr. Poison to be Ares.
Yeah, just
because they do the whole movie making you think it's what's his face, the crazy guy, and I'm like, no, they're playing us. It's not him. It's Dr. Poison. It's
Harry
her.
Potter,
and they're like, fuck you. It's not her either. And I was like, oh well. And I'm like,
is she a Harry Potter teacher?
No, the
he is
guy who plays Ares
is Remus Lupin from Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
The only reason why I remember that guy from that freaking movie is because he keeps going, eat chocolate. Like it helps. It really helps. And I say that anytime I give somebody chocolate. Like
it helps.
Yeah, I'm like, here you go, have candy. It helps. It helps. Yeah. So Wonder Woman, we keep the same.
So I would just change a little bit, like add more to those characters.
Okay, that's fine. I thought you were gonna change.
Everything else is fine.
That's fine. I won't kill you.
The Captain America parallel, I seen it. It's like,
all right. So what's after Wonder Woman then? What was that again? Was that
Green Lantern?
Green Lantern.
And that's where you get your introduction to space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your introduction
besides
to space.
Superman, which is
I guess
because Superman's just the arrival. Like, or
well, yeah, we won't even show Superman.
It's just Superman on Earth.
Yeah.
So that's where it should open up is the Green Lantern.
Thanks for the follow, but fool me once, shame on me. That's right.
Nice.
So yeah, Wonder Woman's cool. Green Lantern, I think, is the movie where you introduce the threat that's coming to Earth that would cause them to form the Justice League,
which was going to be Brainiac.
Yeah.
Or are we changing that?
What did we go with?
I have Brainiac so far.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I feel like Brainiac was the one that would actually, and I'm not saying make Brainiac the Green Lantern villain, but there should be some type of...
Perhaps the Green Lantern villain is being controlled by Brainiac.
There's a good one.
Employed by Brainiac, and he gets to the end of the fight, he beats the big bad, and then you have that sort of like after the credits thing of like, there was a bigger bad.
Oh, there's a computer chip in his brain.
Exactly.
Who's
I like
this?
that. I like that one. So then the Justice League movie, when they all form of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman,
We
the
didn't have a
Flash.
Did we have a Flash?
Flash, I guess Flashpoint movie is his Flash movie, right? Or do you guys want to?
So we doing
Oh
that
wait,
at the
we are
beginning?
starting with Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I thought
okay,
that was a
good.
joke.
Yeah.
No, that's resetting the whole
No,
thing.
yeah,
All right.
That's resetting the
good.
whole
All right.
bad boy. So Flashpoint, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and then Justice League. That's 6 movies right there.
Right.
Lost Sheep says Green Lantern should fight Sinestro.
It's been
I feel
done.
that's a Phase 2-y thing. Because
Do
then
it.
you can introduce the full spectrum of colors. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got the Indigo Tribe, the Blue Lanterns, Red Lanterns.
I don't even think they would. You should.
Why
Ew.
would they?
In the second movie?
Hey,
You can probably-
Dying
No, it
Hope
says-
subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you for the subscription. Yes. No, I meant like in the next phase.
Yeah. In
That's
the
what
next
I meant.
phase, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that. I would wait till movie 3.
So
Drunk sub.
I think we got the
Best
first.
kind of
I think
sub.
we got Phase 1 down.
Yeah.
Just to reiterate, Phase 1: Flashpoint,
Yep.
Superman,
Mm-hmm.
Batman,
Yep.
Wonder Woman,
All
Yes.
Green Lantern,
Okay.
then the Justice League.
All right.
That sounds good to me, everybody. Phase
does.
1 complete.
Complete.
Phase 1 recompleted.
Yeah, recompleted. There you go.
Damn.
Phase
Corey
2.
is gonna come back, and we're gonna have destroyed his DC Phase 1.
He
Yeah.
doesn't care about DC.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He's
does not.
Microsoft and Marvel.
Yeah, didn't you hear the intro? Jeesh.
You think I listen to this show?
You should. You're on it.
Phase 2,
Do you know what's in Phase 2? Because I got a list.
Oh, do you now?
Green Arrow.
Phase 2, hold on, because Phase 2, now remember, the movies kind of have to match the tone. So in Phase 2, you have Iron Man 3, you have Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier,
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
All right.
and then Avengers Age of Ultron, then Ant-Man.
Oh, let's
Yep, Ant-Man wrapped it out.
not. Let's not.
So we put the Atom at the end there.
Ant-Man was good.
Let's not.
Uh,
Ant-Man should have been Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, true.
Nope.
But I didn't hate the movie.
Ant-Man was
Put it
good.
that way. So are we introducing any new heroes? Because they introduce in their Phase 2 at least
The
1,
Guardians.
2, two
Like
groups.
the entirety of the Guardians.
Yeah, and I don't think we need to introduce. Or you know what?
Green
Teen
Arrow.
Titans.
Teen Titans. Well, and what we had also talked about was that when Phase 1 of Marvel ended and had the Avengers, they introduced new characters in that movie itself. Characters that didn't necessarily need an entire movie to themselves.
Yes.
Like Hawkeye. Well, I guess he was technically introduced in Thor.
Yeah,
Forgot about that.
He was-
But,
yeah. That was
Widow
really
was
soft.
introduced.
Widow was introduced in Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
But, again, those were like their first big appearances.
So you know what it should be like, because of the outcome of the first Justice League movie, you see like a uprising of new heroes, and that's where you can go like Green Arrow and Arsenal or something.
So like after the events of a world threat,
a world threat.
you get
More
people,
of
you get
them.
more
Yeah.
people stepping up.
So
to,
you can do.
And it could be like they're not. It's not that they didn't exist before. It's that
They were content to stay in their own cities and their own bubbles.
right, but now they see that
the
there's a
universe
greater
is
cause.
expanded.
Now here's the big question then: who are they? Who are
Green-
the people that you actually bring in?
Green Arrow.
So
and
you
Arsenal.
want Green Arrow? Green Arrow's
Yes.
Well, are we still going ahead with keeping the TV people? Because you still want. Did you still want to keep Grant?
yeah. I don't see why not keep.
So then, do
Grant.
we keep Steven?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we can keep Steph.
You know what? I would
know.
take the
Because
TV
I
show
love
universe
him.
though out.
But he's gonna clash with the Batman because they have same.
no, that's what
type
I'm saying.
of-
Take the TV show like plots and the seasons and erase those.
Oh, so
Just
don't.
take-
Just
just take the
take the
characters.
actor.
Because there's a lot that will conflict with like Batman.
yeah, those
And-
universes can't be tied.
Season 4.
What? Okay, season.
Season 4 Arrow.
What about it?
Use that. That's the era that we get because I think it's season 4 or season 5 when he gets he has a more cheery. At least in the beginning.
Yeah.
He has a more cheery outlook.
Yeah.
And he becomes more kind of light,
More like
and stuff like that.
Oliver that you know.
More-
From the
yeah,
comic
Oliver.
books.
Yeah,
in
you
the
definitely
comics.
need that because you don't need.
Unless
brooding.
I've just spent 5 years of my life trying not to die and,
And
my
that's all I'm
father's
gonna keep
dead and
talking
I'm
about.
yeah.
That's why I'm saying get rid of that. Keep the actors. just
So
keep
he's
rid of-
already established
that
as the Green
story arc.
Arrow. He's already established as as his little underground layer. His little,
Right.
He's
little
just
quiver.
A
His quiver.
smaller, cheaper, no money Batman.
So we got.
Or I guess,
I mean,
I
he's
guess
got
he does
money.
have money.
He's
yeah.
got money.
He's got money. 'cause
So
he's got less
does
money.
anybody cameo in his film to help him?
Oh snap! And that could be a good playoff too, but because you have Oliver who's rich, and you have Bruce who's rich, and then when they come together, that can be a little like play off
They're
each other.
I
Double
think at this Justice League point, then you can actually, because so like in the Justice League cartoon at least, they had Batman recruit the Green Arrow,
Right.
and the Green Arrow was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that because you guys take care of the big universal threats.
Right.
He's like, who's worried about the street people? And then they go through this whole long thing, and then Batman was like, well, you know, those universal threats, they step on the small street people. So that's why we do, you know, so we want you on the team type of thing. So you can probably cameo a Batman in the Green Arrow movie.
Right.
Turning him into
But-
Nick
And
Fury.
but the whole like you thought you're the only billionaire superhero or something.
But no,
Yeah.
you cameo Batman, not Bruce
Not
Wayne.
Bruce.
You cameo a Batman.
Okay.
He's not going around whipping his mask off to everybody.
And,
he does that
and you
anyway.
make him go to Oliver Queen.
yeah,
Like, I already know who
like
you are.
I know
bro.
who you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
He just
Like,
throws
he tests
an
him.
arrow on the ground.
He tests him.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. We've already created an
I'm
arrow.
there. I want to watch this movie now.
I know.
Shit.
I think he should have Arsenal
Well, just do Speedy.
I'm gonna say Arsenal or
Xander.
or
Speedy.
Speedy.
Yeah, start with Speedy, or at least allude to it, because while you're building that up in this universe, that's all building up towards the Teen Titans movie.
Yeah, and that's where I want to go.
So you might as well, just have him, start on that. So we got Arrow as the first movie to knock in the next
All right,
one.
so we want Arrow. Do we want
I'm putting Green
I mean, if we want to build up to Death in the Family, do we need another? We need another Batman movie to establish the
family.
leaving of Robin and the coming in of Jason.
Well, no, that should be
the
phase.
leaving and
I think
leaving of
that should be
Dick, I
phase 3. I think you should got to push that one back. Because
Well, that's what I'm saying. Death in the Family is going to be phase 3, but you have to have a movie in the middle there establishing that Dick is moving on and Jason's
Yeah.
coming
Well,
in.
you
We need to have
Well,
some
that's-
sequels. We
is
need
it-
to have a
Because
Batman
you
2.
need to create an emotional attachment to Jason, so you can't introduce and kill Jason in the same movie.
Okay.
You can
So-
do that with, like, after the events, because we already established a Robin.
Yes,
Yes.
we already
So
established
after the
Robin.
events of Justice League, he feels more like he needs to do more.
So do you want to take it to where
And so he builds his team.
it's maybe, I don't know, let's see. If he was 12 or 13 in the first one, do you want to go the next film takes
He
place?
probably needs to be like 17 for Teen Titans.
So like
at
4 years in the
least.
future then?
Yeah,
So
he
we
has
go
to be at
4
least
years.
17.
Okay. That's
I
cool.
wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know that I'd put like a
If we
16-year-old.
go 4
As a leader?
years, though.
But think about Young Justice.
Wait a minute, we're gonna do
Yeah.
a time jump.
No,
No.
don't do the time jump. Just make him a little bit older. Don't make him 13, 12, 13.
Don't do the time jump. No
Just
time
make him a
jumps.
little bit. Make him like
14 or 15.
14,
in the-
15.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
That way we
introduction.
can, because that's still a good age. Like he's starting training, getting experience, and then now he's in the shit.
So okay, so,
So
Batman 2.
Batman 2, The Fallout?
no fallout. Just have him like wanting more. Like deep down, Robin just wants to do more because he's
You
not
know why? 'Cause-
Batman level,
Yeah.
but he wants.
Because
to.
I'm thinking of I literally go back to the cartoons when Robin explains to Tim Drake, when Dick explains to Tim Drake why he left in the cartoons, and it was like something that that Barbara kept from him or whatever, and then he gets all pissed off at Batman. He's like, I bet he knew, and then they were like, we didn't think you were gonna be this upset, and then he punches Batman in the face. And then rips off his mask, and he's like, I'm done with this. And then he jumps off the side of the freaking roof and, like, swings away. And I'm like, geez, that's a pretty boss move there. Like, that's how you quit being Robin.
I'm the goddamn Dick Grayson.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Jay Ricochet is saying Under the Red Hood. That has to come
That's
after Death in the Family.
Yeah,
that's
gotta
like phase
come.
4.
That's like phase 4. Yeah, literally phase
because
4.
that has to happen after Death in the Family.
Yeah. And actually, that movie would be...
And after time has passed.
That would be
so
epic.
you have to kind of
You have
forget
to
about
jump.
it.
So, yeah, okay, so...
It's the only way
so
to get,
So-
what's his name?
So we have Robin, or we
Supernatural.
have Dick leaving, and then I just want the scene of Jason trying to steal the Batmobile's tires.
that could be like
That's
an
where you
after
end
credit
it.
scene.
That's where you
That's
end it. It's him,
yeah.
him like jacking.
Yeah, some shitty little
Wow.
kid
So,
trying to
Batman...
jack up the Batmobile.
Batman 2... I don't know.
Electric Boogaloo.
Flying Robin? I don't know.
That's terrible.
Well, you haven't come up with anything better. All right.
We've established this. I just want to shit on your ideas.
Yeah,
The
I know you
I don't
Robin
have any of my
conversion.
own.
All right, I bet you do. What? Robin leaves his nest?
No, I said the Robin conundrum, but Robin leaves his nest is better.
There's a dick joke in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It'll come to you.
I'm not gonna. Nothing I say to that is gonna come out right. So I'm like,
You know what? It took me a second, but I got it.
I got it immediately.
I got it.
It's like, wow.
All right. Movie number 3 in phase 2. We can at least get the movies down and then.
Shit, we don't have an Aquaman.
No, we truly don't.
I just looked at chat and I saw Aquaman.
we forgot Aquaman.
So you can do that.
Phase 2. We get Aquaman.
Phase 2, Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman.
So how do you draw Aquaman in?
Fucking, I don't know.
Green Arrow tries to shoot somebody. His arrow misses. It falls
hits
into
a
the
fish.
water. We follow
He
the
has
water.
an electric arrow and he fires it into the water and kills
Yes.
a bunch of fish.
That's the worst.
We follow the
Everybody.
arrow down into the water, and
were-
it goes deeper and deeper until our hand reaches up and
You were
grabs it.
all doing so good.
I feel
And
like that's
that's the
not
credit.
how
Wait,
the
don't
laws
put
of
that
physics
on
work.
us. That's Webb.
That is not how the laws of physics work. That is not how that would go.
He said a portal opens up and ocean comes out.
Why is Aquaman? I mean, you're not gonna. Arthur Curry is half and half. You're not gonna play his.
You established him in that flashpoint in the very beginning, and then now we're starting to see his character play out. So
Wait,
if we're
So
gonna,
we're starting with like
got it.
drunkard Arthur Curry.
I got it.
Oh, this should be good.
We introduce him,
said he falls out the sky, and he lands in water.
and he goes, "My man." We introduce him the same way that we get introduced to Wakanda. Is that after the events of Justice League, Atlantis wants to take a larger role in the surface life, and he is
So in the-
Did you
Are
drop
you-
all your
are you
computer
saying-
chips in the ocean?
Are you saying in the Justice League movie that there was a attack on the waterfront somewhere or something?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can't just automatically be like, well, you know, we saw what happened, everybody, with our underwater YouTubes, and we want to be a
Well, I
part
mean,
of
he
the fight.
goes online,
They're-
on land.
On the
Yeah,
lands.
they're aware of what happens on the surface, just like Wakanda is
They
aware
just
they
of
don't
what
fucking
happens
care.
I was going to say,
in the
but they
world.
don't care. If it's not affecting the oceans, who the hell cares?
So did Wakanda until they decided that, you know what, we can't stand by anymore. We need to take a larger role
they
in
wanted
the world.
they wanted to actually started helping a little bit, and then
Yeah.
their king got killed.
Right.
Does anybody else or from Atlantis go to the land?
No,
And
because
just-
No,
they
it's
don't
just
care.
Arthur.
It's
They
just
just nobody goes.
and the only reason why Arthur went is because literally, you know, mom was banging an Earth guy or like a land
land
guy.
guy.
Yeah,
But, I'm not saying exactly like Wakanda, or...
I get.
like,
No, I get you're saying
that
the
premise, though.
Yeah, that
He's
premise.
introduced-
That should be the end though of like Aquaman's thing. Like when he goes down there to take over Atlantis, he should just be like, you know, hey, I'm gonna share the wealth. You know, our
Okay.
technology with
Oh,
the
so
land.
you're thinking Killmonger.
I'm thinking, yeah, more. I'm thinking Killmonger. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I think you focus on Arthur Curry, who does not want to be a hero.
Just have him on Earth,
Even
living
with
life.
all these heroes that are going around doing their things around him, he's still like,
Just
you
wants to
know,
be left
whatever.
So do we cameo him in Justice League? In the middle of the carnage is just some guy?
Yeah.
Like just Arthur Curry is some guy
Yes.
in the middle of the city when things are going down.
just swimming on the beach.
No, you can.
or
I
just
mean,
like
you can
just
have
on
him.
land.
Yeah, you can
like
have him on
he's
land.
like in the middle of some fucking bar somewhere.
Have him do like some
And he's-
reluctant random act of kindness
Yeah,
type of
exactly.
thing while things are going down.
Stops a car.
Exactly.
falling on a child.
Yeah.
Because he is super strong. He does have the strength. And
So
everything
you're
like
thinking the beginning of Hancock.
that.
I can't say I know enough about that movie to know that.
He's drunk.
He's like drunk all the time, but he's
like
super
reluctantly
powerful.
like, but
Yeah.
he's super
Flying
yeah,
like,
because isn't that how
reluctantly
Arthur
doing
Curry
shit.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So-
yeah, I
So-
think we do
So you
that.
have him save a child and then just like steal Pringles out of the mother's grocery
Okay.
bag or something. I don't know.
It's like this isn't healthy for her anyway.
So you
So you introduce him in Justice League.
Yeah,
just
just
like
like-
grocery bag. Take a bottle of wine or something.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go back up
Yeah,
and
so you
put.
introduce him in Justice League, and he's
Yeah.
in that for a bit, just a little
Yeah,
bit,
just
and then
a
he gets his
small
own.
cameo.
Sort of like T'Challa was in.
Yeah,
Right.
Civil
Yeah.
War.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and then just do something to where I don't know, maybe his father dies and
No,
There
his
goes
mother.
or his mother dies.
His mother dies underwater, and
you
that's
have
why they want
Mira
him
come
back. Yeah.
look for him. And
Yeah.
then,
So Aquaman, King of Atlantis, is this one.
Lost Sheep doesn't want a drunken Aquaman.
Well, you're gonna get one.
Yeah, and it's gonna be Jason Momoa
And
because
it's still going to be Jason Momoa.
I actually like that
Yes.
casting.
I like it.
Yes.
I don't know. I think the thing I like about Jason Momoa is it's so different that it takes everybody's expectation of like, Aquaman's so fucking stupid. Like the general population just like talks to fish. What is this? And just completely turns it on its head.
Yeah, because it's Khal Drogo underwater.
And you're like, how do we make this character that everybody doesn't give a shit about cool? You make him played by the coolest guy in the world.
Yeah. Guy that throws axes and drinks beer at the same time.
Yeah.
Like,
wears fucking bowler top hats.
yeah, he's awesome. So yeah, I think so we got
But still Jason
Aquaman.
Momoa.
So we have Arrow starting it off, Batman 2 for the second one, and then Aquaman King of Atlantis for the third one.
Yes.
So the fourth one, do we want to go back to any of the older guys, or are we introducing more, or is it another?
I feel like it's time for a
Justice?
Wonder Woman 2.
A Wonder Woman 2?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's about. I just want more Wonder Woman.
You can go. Wonder Woman 2.
Why don't we? Okay, so if we're doing a Teen Titans movie sometime in this phase, are we?
Are we doing it in this
Yeah,
phase?
like are
go,
we?
Go
No.
next phase.
Goes next phase. Okay.
next phase.
So then there still should be some type of introduction of some type
A
of
sidekick.
Yeah.
So okay,
Can we
so
do-
so we've already introduced Robin.
We got
We've
Robin
already
in there.
introduced Speedy.
Yep.
So we need to have like a son of Superman.
No.
What's
No,
his
no,
name?
no, 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 no.
Wait, how many
No,
new
no,
Oh
no.
characters
wait,
do
I
we
know.
have?
I'm thinking Young
How many-
Justice.
How many new characters
Yeah.
do we have?
How many new characters have we introduced? Just
2.
two.
Then you go Martian Manhunter. Throw it in.
All right.
Throw it in.
Ooh.
Because you
That's a
opened
tough
up
movie.
space.
Yeah.
You opened up-
That's true.
You could rope it with Green Lantern or something. Something spacey.
Green Lantern 2, the introduction of
Yeah,
Martian Manhunter.
and you just have Martian Manhunter and then...
Green Lantern goes to Mars.
Yeah, because his whole thing is he was the last Martian, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
rest of the Martians were destroyed. So you can have that lantern being the failed Martian.
Unless you watch
Are the-
Supergirl, in which point there's apparently a shit ton of Martians.
The failed lantern that was supposed to protect Mars. And that's how you wrap him in.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so we go Green Lantern, the failed Martian, or the last Martian. I don't know. Green Lantern, and he's gonna be drunk. Lots of sheep.
He's gonna be everyone's drunk. This is our
Everyone's
drunk
drunk.
universe.
Green Lantern / Martian Manhunter. That's gonna be a really ambitious movie too.
It's gonna be an expensive one. That's okay, because by this time, all the movies have been doing really well, and they can get the budget for it.
So
Yeah.
we just go all CGI.
Oh my
even
gosh.
Green Lantern suit.
I kind of like the Manhunter from Supergirl.
Oh,
I like him.
what is
I
wrong
like
with
him.
you?
I kind of do.
You don't like
the
him?
actor
Yeah.
or the way it looks?
All of it.
Yeah, either.
Kind of all of it.
I'm down for both.
I don't like the way it looks.
Okay.
I'm more of like
We don't see
Well,
the
what do
world
you
that
want
way.
him to look like?
I don't know. I feel like it looks weird to me. I mean, I don't know what a Martian's supposed to look like,
Well, I mean,
but when I
kinda
think
looks
of
like that.
when I think of Martian Manhunter, I think just the Justice League TV show.
I mean, it's not that
Cartoon.
different.
I don't know.
It's just a
I want him to
real-life
be bald
version of it.
and more
He
like
is
humanoid
bald.
looking.
He
All
is
right.
humanoid
We-
looking.
And
let's
I don't know,
okay.
because aren't the
We'll-
Green Martians
we'll-
have like the pointy heads? And
We'll go.
it throws
Okay,
me off.
let's try to knock out the last two real quick since we're wrapping it up.
Right.
We got Green Arrow, Batman 2, Aquaman, Green Lantern / Martian Manhunter. Are we bringing in a?
Superman Wonder Woman movie? Maybe do a tie in there.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Superman, Wonder Woman,
They got some good duos.
Superman, Wonder Woman. What are we ending it off at then?
Superman, Wonder Woman, but like a Jessica Jones, Luke Cage meeting.
Yeah, I get you. Except for they don't bang each other.
What they do?
No, I swear.
Yeah, I like the Batman or Wonder Woman.
I do kind of like that too.
dynamic
Yeah,
better than-
like he's just this
Because he
stubborn,
gives her
grumpy
no
dude.
play,
Yeah,
and
none.
she's thirsty.
And she's like this powerful person.
Yeah.
Like any dude would want that. And he's just like, my work.
He's like
my
Drake,
work.
nah.
Yeah, like
Wait, does that
News
happen?
reporter Vicky Vale. Yeah, let me get
Does
that.
that happen in Justice League or something?
that happens in the
Happens
cartoon
in the
Justice
cartoon.
League. Yeah.
She is thirsty and he gives her no play.
I take offense to the word thirsty being used to describe.
You're on
Wonder
a show
Woman.
that says the thirst is real.
It is. Let's be honest.
Take offense.
All right. Last one for the whole facing.
Should take Aquaman if she's thirsty.
The last one.
So I guess our next big Justice League
Are
movie.
you wrapping it with Justice League 2? Is
Yeah.
that what we're doing it? Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah.
Justice League 2. We will dive into more depth. I don't know, like another week or something too, if we can round us all up again, the gold team, to go into more depth with all these ones, and then even reevaluate and see if we want to keep the same thing. You know. We might want to add in somebody else. Who knows? Ray Palmer might want to make a cameo or something like that.
You really want Ray Palmer?
He's gonna be in all of them. He's like, I was there, guys.
Yeah, he was there the whole time.
I was just really small.
He was just really itty bitty.
Yeah, exactly. But thank you for listening, everybody. This has been an extra longer show, and the reason why they probably didn't notice is because it flowed so well. We went a whole hour and 30 minutes this time.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for us.
Exactly. And if you're listening by this time, you're a trooper.
Yeah.
You're a
I
real big
salute you.
trooper. Yeah, that's it right now. So let's wrap all this up. So for the international, excuse me, I messed up. Stephen, Webb, and Emma.
That's horrible.
I'm Sir Aaron Carter.
You mess up once and you just give up?
That's
It's an
right.
Nailed the
embarrassment is
beginning
what
and
that
nailed the
is.
ending.
It's over, people.
It's horrible.